Nayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narotamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udiraet nashta prayeshu bhaktreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishaki. Hare Krishna again. So continue from the canto number 3. So we are doing the teaching of Lord Kapila. So teaching of Lord Kapila gave lot of details actually. If we just read his one book, one chapter or one of that canto, right? It has so much of nectar which will give us that much of strength so that we can go back to Godhead. If you see that one, he touched on most of the things. Why he touched? Because his mother, Devuti, was asking the same question which we are going through right now. All the dukhalyam, all the anxiety, all the frustrations, suffocations, but is still in these frustrations, we are thinking that we are enjoying. And Krishna says that you should not enjoy actually. This is a very strange thing. Krishna doesn't want us to enjoy here. He's saying that I created this dukhalyam. How you are going to enjoy here? Still, we are trying to go and try to get that sense gratification thing. Okay, इसको करेंगे तो थोड़ा अच्छा लगेगा, उसको करेंगे तो और अच्छा लगेगा. Do this, then I will be happy. Then Krishna is repeatedly saying that you cannot be happy in this world. This is the dukhalam. I created this jail so that you can go there and suffer. How you will be enjoying in the jail? It's impossible. And Prabhupada says many times it's impossible. It's not possible to enjoy here. We can only. Yesterday I was giving that Bhagavad Gita class. One of the example is when we suffer, right? Gajendra story, I think you know in the Bhagavad Puran, there was a story when that crocodile is holding his leg and he is trying to remove himself from that clutches of thing. That is the Maya. And in that clutches of the Maya, he was in the pain, and many years he was doing the so that he can remove himself and enjoy. That's what that elephant was, right? The Gajendra was previously he was a king. And because of the curse, he became an elephant, and now he is stuck into the crocodile mouth. The crocodile mouth for us is the Maya. In that clutches, what he did, if anyone remember that one, he pulled the flowers and start praying to the Lord. He is in pain, but in that process also what he did, he wants to pray and ask all the things, because when he was in the clutches, he was fortunate, he start remembering his previous birth. From the previous birth he start remember those prayer also. And now in that painful mode, he was start praying. This lesson teaches us that we are in the clutches of the Maya, we are in pain. Are we remembering to the Lord? Are we offering what we have? At that time, the Gajendra got only the flowers and he's offering to the Lord and he's doing the prayer. So, those prayer is one of the 24 or 26 prayer from the Bhagavad Puran, like Kunti prayer, Dhruva prayer, Gajendra prayer. So all these prayers are part from the Bhagavad Puran. So now coming back to the Lord Kapila is teaching the same thing what is mentioned in that story of the Gajendra. He's saying that this is pure dukhalyam. There is no other way you can enjoy here, right? So we will just first recap what was the Lord Kapila wants to tell us, right? So 1 minute, give me, I'm pulling some of my notes so that we can go over that one. So far, uh, as we remember that Devahuti, she is definitely, she's not suffering, but I was keep on thinking that why she was asking that, tell me how this all this bhautik jagat, the material world, how I can this suffering, it will go away from me. Her primarily, I think, if you notice that question, she was talking about the anxieties that. And in our group also, if we can literally look into each and everyone's life and you say, are you happy? 99% they will say no. Doesn't matter how much of wealth you have, how much of healthy you are, still there is a something is always be missing. That missing part could be from the family, it could be from my own health. I'm looking at the, oh, this person is so healthy. Everyone has one or other kind of challenges. That challenges brings the anxieties. And in that anxiety, in that painful period, like Gajendra, what we should do, that what the Lord Kapila is trying to teach us. We have to utilize this human form. And I'm listening to the Prabhupada lecture, and Prabhupada is very clearly, now I think so far, many lectures I heard from Prabhupada when he initially came to the New York, and all the lectures, he was emphasizing that this is Dukhalyam. This is not very easy for us to make our enjoyment like sense gratification. Everything is going to be temporary, that you have to write it down. This is Dukhalyam. Everything is temporary. I cannot enjoy here. No matter how much of wealth you have, how much of the strong body you have, that body will be deteriorated over the period. The Janm, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. These four things are the defects. These are the mixture, he said. Lord says that Janm I gave you, Mrityu I'm going to take, Jara Vyadi, so Dukhalyam and that the disease, old age and the disease, these two things, these four things will, no matter which mansion you are living or what small house you are living, these four things will come to you. Prabhupada is saying this one many times, and he was against all the Mayavadi philosophy, all the motivational things, Darwin theory. And I'm listening to this lecture. He's saying that these are all rascal people. They are diluted, they are brainwashing our brain and believe in something which is not there, which is an illusion. He is giving the example of many time, I think we heard in the science also, the mirage. When we go to the any sand people like Registan area mein, we are far but we always see that there is a water. And when we go to the close to that water, and then again we will see that the water move like 2 kilometer 1 mile away from us, again we will see there is a water. Our life is same happening if we don't understand this Krishna consciousness. So we think as soon we will reach there, we will get the happiness. We will have this one so that I can fulfill my uh, what is that? Fulfill my sense gratification. So these things is keep on going from many birth, and this birth we are so fortunate. Prabhupada is giving this example. There is no guarantee that you will get the human birth, but getting the sadhu sang, it's impossible. And today I read one quote from Guru Maharaj. He was saying that in every birth you will have father and mother, but very rare that in that birth you will get the spiritual father. Getting the guru in the human form and getting the sadhu sangha is after multiple time you went through the 8.4 million birth, then you will get the human birth, and in that birth you will get the guru also, right? So this is the opportunity for all of us. At one point we have to think how I can progress seriously and utilize this birth onto the service of the Lord. Right? Now coming back to the Lord Kapila. Lord Kapila mentioned the same thing, what we heard so far. And he is telling the same thing to her mother Devuti. But so far, whatever the key points, what he touched, then we will jump into the chapter number 30. And then we will go to the how to become gopi consciousness. And what is the meaning of gopi consciousness? We heard so many times Krishna consciousness, but how we should be utilize this life so that we can become gopi consciousness, right? So now, uh, the Lord Kapila mentioned one thing in the beginning is we have to approach the bona fide guru. Without guru, this life understanding is impossible, right? So as I mentioned, our this morning quote also, you will have your father and mother every birth, but getting the bona fide spiritual guru is rare, right? Some of us, we are initiated, we got the guru, but sometime when you reach out to guru, then the guru will tell is due to the guru sadhu shastra, because sometime guru will approach the disciple, sometime Krishna will make arrangement that you will meet the guru, sometime you try your best but you are not able to get the guru in this birth. But our effort should be always how I can be in that parampara, how I can get my bona fide spiritual guru who can guide me so that I can come out of this birth and death. It's not easy. As Bhagavad Gita also in the chapter 4, shlok number I think 34, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariparsnena sevaya upadeshanti te jnanam jnanas tattva darshina. Bona fide guru is the only one person who is the representative of the Lord himself, who can guide us. Like Arjuna was fortunate that Krishna is standing in front of him. We may not be fortunate in this birth or many births that Krishna will come and guide the Bhagavad Gita. But we are fortunate that we will definitely get the Guru in our life. So getting the Guru is the one Lord Kapila is repeating here, which is coming from our Bhagavad Gita. And then after, Lord Kapila is telling her mother about the transcendental knowledge. The knowledge which is tell about who is the Lord, what are the different energies of the Lord, how and different level of the energy these material creations happen. And all the material creations is bound by the three gunas, three modes, right? Sattva gun, rajo, passion, goodness, passion, and ignorance. So we all are bound by that one. And we heard many times, whenever I have to go beyond that one, then only I can remove myself from these clutches of the Maya. What is that meaning is, uh, as soon you are born in this material world means you are attracted with this Maya, which is created by the Lord, one of the energy, and the three modes, the goodness, passion, and ignorance. And the goodness and the passion is pretty much we encourage everyone should be at least in the goodness or passionate mode, not in the ignorance. Doesn't matter what day, what hour of the day you are, but morning hours is our Brahma Muhurat, is we should be always be in the goodness. But when you become a devotee of the Lord, we say don't be stick in the pure goodness, be in the pure goodness. Sattva, like Shuddha pure gun, right? How we can become a pure goodness 24 by 7. And Lord Kapila is mentioning that one, that this birth, in this particular birth, we are bound by that one. So now, taking the example, if I will tie your hand and the leg and put into the some river, how you will remove yourself? What is the easiest way? Your hand and the legs are tied, and I throw you into the lake or river or somewhere. You start, you're drowning there now.
Ask for help.
Ask for help. That is the one. And who is the best person? Think from the spiritually. Who is the best person who will come and rescue from there?
Guru or
Guru. Spiritual master is the one who can remove your hand and the legs. And this, the tying thing is these three gunas. We are tied by these three gunas. Guna means the rope actually. Sattva gun means the rope, and that rope is tying our hand and the thing from birth after birth. And only the guru, bona fide guru, will come and rescue us from that clutches. And that clutches is the Maya. And the Lord Kapila is saying you need to have a spiritual master. And now people will think, okay, what is the difference? We are listening to this class, now we are read this one. Do I really need guru? Yes, because guru is the one like our always standing next to our bhakti. He is always trying to monitor. Sometime it happens that guru is not always be in the one city or one town all the time because he's keep on traveling, but is still like our Shiksha Guru, Srila Prabhupada, he met his Guru five times. But the instructions is keep on getting directly, indirectly, and from whatever the ways. But Guru was there because Guru always talk to you from not like in the vapu mode, in the physically is standing. He always talk to you from Paramatma to Paramatma and Jivatma to Jivatma. He is maybe somewhere else, but he is communicating to you through your through Paramatma to and giving the direction to your Jivatma. He is may not there, he or not feeling it, but you start realizing that what my guru wants. Once he accept you as a disciple, he his responsibility that I want to take my devotee back to the Goloka Vrindavan. That is his responsibility. But at the same time, as a disciple, we want to start listening from the channel of that Paramatma to Paramatma and Jivatma to Jivatma. And he is always monitoring. Because sometimes we think that, oh, Guru is not there, I can do all the nonsense thing. As soon the Guru in the town, we will be wearing the dhoti, kurta, and tilak, and we will be like it's one of the best devotee in the town. That's not how it's work. The guru, no matter, because Vapu attraction will be very rare because if he is in his body and he is in the planet, we can get his association. But the Vani is the more powerful. As we heard many times, Prabhupada says that I may not be in this planet for many years, but I will be always with you through my books, through my Vani. That's true, absolutely true. I can give you a few examples. I uh, posted some of the Prabhupada one or two lectures, and some of the comment I heard that Prabhupada gave this lecture 50 years back. It still is so powerful. People are realizing that one. And he gave that lecture in New York, I think, somewhere. It's so powerful lecture. I will share you that one. People, I think more than 3,000, 4,000 people already watched that one in 1 week. It's so powerful. He is not giving like indirectly, okay, this also popular. No, he says this is the only way, no other way you can get and please Krishna. And this morning I was talking to my elder sister and I was saying that whatever the practice you are doing, ask yourself why I am doing, why I am doing, for whom I am doing. Whatever I am doing, is that person is happy, is that person is pleasing. That is my thought process. And the other way is directly ask him how I can please you, right? This is the more easier way. If you are inviting someone to our house, like yesterday we have a lecture in our Rajesh Sham Prabhu house, we ask Prabhuji, what do you want for dinner? Very easy way. He said, no, Prabhuji, I will eat only a drink of milk at the night. Simple. That was the thing is. Or that will make him happy. So why we are thinking and coming up with our own solution? Oh, if I will do this one, they will be happy. Yeah, maybe hit and trial method make you well, but better is ask Guru and get that instruction. Okay, Guru, how I can please you? How I can please the Lord Krishna? That is a very easy way, right? And if the Guru is not there, Guru already gave that instruction through the books. Like Srila Prabhupada gave all the things in his lectures is there, in his books is there. And I'm Since I start listening to or reading his books, very like some of his different books also, some of the Prabhupada nectars, he repeating the same thing because we are foolish people, and he used the word rascal many places to his disciple and all the Mayavadi people, all the materialistic people. He said these are all rascals. They don't understand very simple thing. Okay, now coming back to Lord Kapila. So Lord Kapila says one thing, that we need to have bona fide guru. And second, he says about self realizations. Self realization is very heavy word for all of us when we are practicing the bhakti. Self realization is understanding my relation with the Lord and who I am. Keeping these 2 points, who is the Lord and what is my relation with him, right? Now, if we go further down, we will say we are part and parcel, this or that. But the pure relation is he is the supreme and we is Das Anudas. We are trying to be Das of Das of Das. If Krishna will accept me after 10 layer of Das also, I am fortunate. I cannot be the direct Das of the my Lord himself, because in between there are many layers and the Guru will be there. Then I want to become the Das. And then Lord Kapila talking about the Bhakti Yoga. What is the supreme yoga system? How we can practice the Bhakti Yoga. And then he was talking about the purifying the mind through the self-realization. What do you mean by the purifying? What is purifying means? I will ask Snigdha. Snigdha, what is the meaning of purifying? Pure. You want to say something, Snigdha? I want to only pick the people who are in camera. Or you want to pass that question to someone else? Okay, she's saying. Prasanna
Yes,
Mataji.
no contaminations.
Okay, yeah, she's saying. Okay, yes, Snigdha, what you're saying?
చెప్పమ్మా.
Away from
Chapama, chapa,
contaminations and
chapa,
desires,
fast.
what you really are.
What you really are, that is not purifying. So if I'm going to, are you purified person?
No.
Okay, so now this is the Lord Kapila is saying how I can purify my mind. Is it easy?
Mm-mm. The mind does not listen.
Right? Mind think I'm already purified. What you're talking about, right? If I will ask my mind, it, it's ever happened that if I will ask you, do you have any anarthas? Mind immediately say, what you are talking? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
Right? I don't have any anartha, lust, anger, greed, jealous, pride, something. No, I am so pure, down to the earth person. No one in this community is like down to the earth like me. That's the mind is telling,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if someone will say that, no, you are like a demon, then mind will say, how dare you? Correct? Mind is tricking everything. This is the process. As soon my word is come, how dare you means you have tons of anartha there, right? We should have that tolerance. When someone will say you should be trinadapi sunichena, like a grass. The grass, when you step on that one, it will come back slowly. It never complain. How I can purify myself? This is what the Lord Kapila is trying to teaches us through the bhakti process. We have to have that tolerance, that humility. He's bringing that all the qualities of the Brahmanas. Brahmana is always Brahmana. That quality is Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, Brahmane Asti Gavi Hastini, Suni Cheva Swapakecha, Panditah Samadarshina. Is it easy to become that level of Brahmanas? Right? So now the bhakti process, we already know that one. We read Bhagavad Gita multiple times, many times. But that tolerance, that purifications things will come by the practice. And that practice will start from Shraddha Sadhu Sangha, faith, and through the Sadhu Sangha. And Lord Kapila is talking about the Shraddha Sadhu Sang, right? And the second is our practical activity is Shravanam and Kirtanam, which we all are practicing. Are we practicing very sincerely? Yesterday in my Bhagavad Gita class, I because some of them are very new also, so now I'm emphasizing one thing: do one thing which you can do for the rest of your life exactly at the same time without missing until you are in ICU in the uh, critical situation or in coma. In that case, you can miss it, but in all other cases, you should be doing one habit. Build one thing, and that one thing is how I can please Lord. Pick one thing. This is for you all also, and for me also. What is the one thing I can do constantly till my end of this life? This possible. I can chant exactly the same time attentively. One. I am reading Bhagavad Gita precisely every day, no matter what. One shloka, better to be one chapter, one thing. And you can have a sadhu sangha weekly basis. And I'm listening to Prabhupada lecture, one lecture every day. What is the thing I can add it? And the next year add another thing. Slowly you will build and you will start realizing that I am doing the thing what Lord wants, not what I want and the way I want. Is very, very important. Please write it down. This is my again humble request. Build that one habit. Life will change and we all see each other in Goloka Dham then. That is the thing is. That is the very, very important task for all of us. It's difficult. It's not very easy. But we have to build that one thing. There is a book called One Thing also. Actually, I'm saying that I have the One Thing book. So this is also telling that is a material book actually. But it's talking about that your focus is always beyond that one thing. When you have that complete dedicated focus, then entire energy, entire power of the Lord will come down and help you to get that one thing. That's what that book also tell. And there is another book is called Secret. Again, written by some person. The secret about is when you want to do something, give your 100% effort, 100% attentive. Now, when we are doing for the material thing, that one thing, why can't we do for the Lord, which is giving the permanent result? That one thing, material book is talking about the temporary thing, which will be we are going to lose as soon I am going to lose this body. So now coming back to Lord Kapila. Now Lord Kapila is talking about the next is spiritual attachment and material detachment. That is very, very important. What are the material attachment? I think everyone will raise. I know 10 items. Correct? My family, my house, my car, my body. I am attached to my body. I'm attached to my other, not the human being, my animals. Definitely, we are not that much attached there. But we attach to small, small particles. Sometimes I think now my habit is somewhat level. Whatever I think, I come up with how I can utilize this. It's maybe the trash. I will start accumulating. I never saw that item next after 6 months or 1 year is there. I'm keep accumulating so many trash. Whatever, when the childhood also my habit is all the tools and thing. And my mother says, okay, now you have to throw it out. So that habit is still there. I don't want to throw. Whatever I think I can utilize somewhere. So the same, we are the baggage of the material attachment. We have it from many birth. It's not easy. We have to build some habit so that I can be at least do one habit and do the spiritual attachment instead of having 100 habit and doing the material attachment. Makes sense, right? So, how I can do one spiritual habit which will attach to the Lord? Not only to attach, how I can, when you think of, you don't have to tell me. If you tell also personally, you can tell, okay, this is one habit I'm going to do. Or who are coming from many years, I would think They should have 2 or 3 habits. Prabhuji, I'm going to do the 3 thing until I'm on this body. So that one thing is always keep in mind my habit, does it please Lord? That is very important. You should not be, that habit should not be pleasing you. Yeah, eventually you will be happy because you are pleasing the Lord. That is your mindset. So attachment and detachment, that's the thing Lord Kapila mentioned. And after that, Lord Kapila mentioned about the symptoms of sadhu. Does anyone know what are the symptoms? Do all are you or sadhu? You have to no, you all are sadhu. Who is talking about Krishna, who is listening about Krishna, they are sadhu. They are not, maybe not pure sadhu, 1 out of 10, maybe we are 5, but we are in the path of sadhu. We are trying to become a devotee. We are trying to reach to that level. So he is saying the symptom of sadhu is who is always talk about the Krishna Lila. Krishna talk about the Krishna Katha. He is always in the process of serving the Lord. That is the sadhu. We all are doing it one or other way, right? So we are, the Lord Kapila mentioned that same in the one of the chapter. And the next he mentioned is we have to associate with that kind of sadhu and listen from him. And our main sadhu is Srila Prabhupada, who is our Siksha Guru. Always associate with him. We should not, or we should ask the doubts. We should ask, inquire submissively to this Guru. Ask about the Supreme Lord. Ask your questions that my life, I know, I'm keep on hearing that I'm so fortunate in this human birth and I'm getting the association of devotees. What I should do, what I should hear, right? And I do remember that when I joined in 2009 and 10, we went to Alachua, and I asked one of the stupid questions. I was, and that later said, no, no, nothing is stupid. So you should ask questions. So I was asking, maybe I will share later, but I was asking Lakshmi Muni Mataji, and I do remember very clearly what I was asking, and I do remember what are the first questions I asked my Guru Maharaj. But now I slowly thinking that that's the, like, you are not well educated. And before coming to US also, I went to one katha and I was directly asking. I can share that question. Prabhuji, I ask, मेरा क्या फायदा होगा इसमें आपके रोज आने में? That what I ask. And he's saying आप पहले दिन ही आप फायदे का सोच रहे हो. Right? So these are my questions. So I'm literally dealing like that typical thing. Okay, if I will spend 1 hour, what I will get? This is not the thing our bhakti is. When we ask sadhu means tell me what I should do, what I my job responsibility in the human birth so I can please Lord. This should be our mindset. There is nowhere, right? Anabilashita sunyam jnana karmadi anarvatam. Anabilashita means without any desires or expectation. Anabilashita sunyam jnana karmadi anarvatam anukulena krishnanu. As per the Krishna, anukul, what Krishna desire, we have to perform without our desire. This is what the Rupa Goswami says in the Nectar of Devotion. Our desire doesn't matter. Krishna already know as a Paramatma what is my desire. Then why we have to bring my desire in the front? Oh, Krishna, this is what I did, and hopefully you will also take care of me. This is all nonsense. He already gave. I think pretty much who are in this thing, we all are fortunate that we have whatever small thing we needed, the 3 time food, luxury things, we can easily buy. We don't have to think. We are already fortunate. Our desire is already fulfilled. Now we are getting this opportunity so that we can fulfill the our human birth responsibilities. Correct? And then Lord Kapila is saying, associate with the sadhu and listen only Krishna Katha. No other thing, no nonsense. Only Krishna Katha. And hearing, he was talking about hearing. He is not saying that you have to always have a Vapu darshan. Here, and Prabhupada says that we got the 2 years, right? Just for the hearing. It could be one, se bhi kaam chalta tha, but he gave two so that we can focus more on hearing instead of talking. And in the material world also, they will say, okay, focus on your listening power instead of talking, right? In this also. And after that, Lord Kapila mentioned about the surrender. If you don't have surrender or partial surrender, 50% surrender, oh, I can do it, oh, this week is so busy, or this or that, I will try to get an excuse, as we know that one. We all are grown up. If you try to find one excuse, Krishna will help you to get 10 more excuses so that you should not come to me. He will help you to go away from me also. Right? So our responsibility is, again, if you are associated with the sadhu, which was mentioned all the time, then you will learn surrender process much easier way. If you see, I will practice my bhakti by stand alone. I don't want to meet devotees. I don't want to come for the program. Or there is a sadhu in the town. You are trying, oh, my previous commitment is already there. These kind of nonsense, if you are bringing, then Krishna will make sure that you have more other commitment so that you will be away from me. These are very strong words from the Lord Kapila. I'm reading his direct notes. Prabhupada mentioned these things, that we have to take somewhere, we have to miss. Yeah, maybe I'm missing this one, but we have to take association of the sadhu and try to learn how I can surrender. We heard many times about the surrender thing, how we should start. The surrender is following the instruction of Guru. That's the very simple thing. We can listen to 10-hour lecture, but at the end of the day, follow the instruction of Guru and act accordingly. And now, after that, Krishna says, once you, that man mana mad bhakto, he is saying that meditate on the Lord's transcendental form. Always keep your mind in their lotus feet. That's what the Lord Kapila is talking about. I'm looking at the time also. So the pure devotee, then he is giving all this instruction to her mother. Now, why he gave so many instruction to her mother? She is the mother of Lord himself. These are all they know. Ved Vyas and Sukadev Goswami, Sutta Goswami, they are telling this story to us. For us, they know that eventually this Kali Yuga will be there. People will be moving away from their responsibility, so that once they will get the opportunity in the human form, they should understand the value of this knowledge. Right? So I know we just cover the summary of the Lord Kapila instruction, because I want to cover this one, because there are in between so many gaps. But just coming through the having the bona fide spiritual master, realize yourself, always be the associate with the sadhu, try to surrender and meditate at the lotus feet of the Lord. Always his pastime, lotus feet. So these are the 4-5 instruction Lord Kapila is talking about. So I just summarized this one. So now I know it's close to 10:10. Today's topic was again Lord Kapila is talking about this dukhalem, the problem and challenges from these material things. What are the difficulties we will be there in this birth? And if we don't follow, what are the consequences we are going to get when we will leave this body? This is what the summary of the chapter 30th, but we will touch on the chapter 30th in next class. Because I didn't thought that the summary will go last, but I rushed to give just summary of that one. But we will continue again from the chapter 30th, that what are the consequences is like a scary part. That's what he was telling, that you will be go through so many difficulties. Yamraj will drag you, and there is no water, and it's scorching heat and the sunlight. He will drag you, beat you to walk. And after taking there, then what kind of punishment he will give you. And these are the things only for the people who are mostly who are doesn't want to surrender, doesn't want to follow, the who wants to believe in the weak karma thing, going against the shastras. Those are the people who will be dragged by the assistant of the Yamraj. That's what the word is showing, and the Prabhupada is mentioning that one. Why we have to waste this life just for enjoyment? We already got what we got it, and we got more than what we deserve actually. Now, after having this one, why can't we take this life seriously? Read these things, right? So I will pause here. If anyone want to add any of their realizations, thoughts, please most welcome. I will start with Prasanna Mataji, whoever in the video. Today we didn't read, but please share your thoughts. Prasanna Mataji, anything you want to add from your learning or questions? Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Um, there's not much that I want to add, Prabhuji. Just today I lost my maternal grandmother.
Oh,
She was a great devotee.
Hare Krishna. We will all pray for mother. Then we will all chant for her. Let's chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hope she won't come back, and she will get the service at the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna. And definitely, it's a painful. I know, whatever the pain or things you are going through, we cannot realize. I completely understand. Everyone has to go through this one. As I said, right? Janam, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. These are the four things is guaranteed. But Mataji, thanks for sharing. And I will continue today. I will continue for the pray for your mother.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
She will get the last journey should be at the lotus feet. Thanks, Mataji. Let's Amit Prabhuji, you want to add something?
After a long time, actually, I was cut off for almost 3 weeks and came to this lecture. So I was listening earlier, so some other lectures. And one of the things in lecture mentioned, even Indra was given some shrap by Brihaspati one time to live a life of pig. And he totally forgot when he was living as a pig. He was so happy. He was so indulged with his material life.
Yeah.
Like, so like then Brahma has to come and remind him like, oh, you have better life earlier and you have so that's kind of like the life we live. Like we forget everything when we come into this
Yeah.
material contamination.
Yeah, that same version of his story, Prabhupada mentioned that when he was in the pig form, right? And
Yeah.
that entire creations by the Lord Narayan. And he was with the multiple children. That mostly the pig have 10, 20 pigs, right? And they are enjoying
Yeah.
his tea, eating the stool.
Yes.
And eating the stool, and then they want to bring the Indra back. They give the flood, and in the floods, kids are running here and there and this, and suddenly in the flash of second, Indra went back, and then he gave him the flashback. Okay, this is what you are doing, so you
Yeah.
should not be suffering. So same, yeah, definitely we are not that bad right now, but our life could possible. We went through the same pig format, and finally we got the human birth, right? Yeah, good.
Mm.
Thanks, Prabhu. So make one habit. What is the one thing you can do to please Lord every day? Write it down. If you want to share, I will be happy. One on one, we can discuss. Make one habit. Just think, do some thought process, meditate that Krishna, I want to do these three things, or I want to do these four things. Might you already doing it, but how attentively, sincerely you want to do it, right? Okay. Thanks, Prabhu. Just write it down. I'm repeating so that we all should be helping each other and going back to the garden. So Snigdha and Sharda Mataji, please chappa now.
I had a question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
You mentioned it earlier, and maybe I wasn't listening, but you talked about gopi consciousness, like Krishna
Yes,
consciousness.
correct. Yeah, I want to come that one. I will cover that Gopi consciousness. Gopi consciousness is from the Krishna side. He was so attracted to the gopis. He forgot over his meal, forgot what is going on. He wants to take his flute and he's so gopi consciousness. These are the eight gopi conscious. Actually, I want to cover. I'm just giving that one. I thought I will cover, but I want to because there are a lot of gap. I want to bring that Lord Kapila instructions. So yeah, we will touch on that one. There are few points I want to cover some of the shlokas where I heard and learned from some acharyas that Krishna is also having the consciousness of someone else, which is the gopi, and Radha is the topmost gopi, and Lalita, Sakha. These are the all eight constitutional gopis. He's so attracted, and that's called as a gopi consciousness. Right? Thanks. Yeah. So we will touch on that one, Snigdha. Thanks. This is very good remembrance also. I told, but I didn't cover in my lecture. Okay. Anyone? Any other thing you want to add? Kalyan Prabhu? Kalyan is, I think you most of you know, he used to come in my Bhagavad Gita class. He was going super fast. So he finished by himself. He attended many classes. He requested, Prabhuji, can I come to Bhagavatam class? So he started reading Bhagavatam very regularly, catching up on this, regularly coming to the temple, and he is chanting 8 mala, sometimes 16 mala, but minimum his habit is now 8 mala. So yes, Kalyan Prabhu, please share your thoughts.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you very much. The main thing that comes to my mind is during Brahma Muhurta, if we chant with the beats, is that more powerful than, like walking in the house and chanting?
Chanting in any murat is beneficial first. But yeah, if you really want to complete your rounds and chanting in the beat is the recommended thing. But chanting is morning, evening, anytime is beneficial. But Brahma Murta is more powerful because that time our all the celestial planets, devtas, everyone wants to listen what you are saying. And it's precisely some of the places is written 3:30 and 4:30 is more powerful out of 24 hours. Can you start like chanting? It's difficult for us. But Brahmachari in the Delhi temple, my nephew, he said, Mama, I usually get up at 2:30, 2:45. And I recite all the prayers which is from the Bhagavad Puran. I'm trying to learn. And he's learning one by one thing. Because I want to do all the prayers, remembering and the chanting. And that time, that is more powerful, where your consciousness become more powerful. But yes, Prabhuji, if you're chanting in the beat early morning, but the way you already explained, that's good. But we are with the job. Sometimes we get the call, no matter what, is it 2 o'clock morning or 12 o'clock. So still, if we are trying to do the chanting, that still is better than the 90% of this entire planet people. We are way ahead in the spiritual path. So we need to practice.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, last we will take, I know we already exceeded. Krishna Shanam Prabhuji, get some nectar from him.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, nice instructions. We always have to remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. And the best way that is done by chanting all the times. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you,
Okay.
Prabhu.